Hi, my name is Bethany, and I am recording this video to tell you a little bit about what I've learned in my OPRE class and how it does apply to real life situations. First, for any person to analyze a subject, they have to have a reason to study it. There has to be a question such as, well, what are the chances that would happen? Or what's the likelihood that an event would occur? For anybody, this could be important information that can help them make major decisions either for their company or for their own personal life. When becoming a new mother, the question that I had to ask and was curious about was, what is the percentage of women who breastfeed past a year? And by looking at this information, I kind of want to get an idea of, was this something that a lot of women did, so it should be something doable and easy, or is this something that's challenging and hard to get through and something that most people, at least here in America, aren't necessarily striving for? So, I kind of decided I'd get on a couple of my groups that I'm part of now and kind of participate in now that I've been breastfeeding for 18 months. And, I asked the other girls there, okay, how many women have breastfed past 12 months? And then in addition to that, how many are planning to do so, or they had children and they do stop at 12 months and that is their ultimate goal. When looking at a lot of the feedback, it does seem like a majority of women, at least within that group, have breastfed past 12 months. The only reason why this information isn't necessarily the best to look at and to evaluate for the topic of women in America and why the sample population isn't good is because within the sample population, I'm looking at women who specifically are going to a group to motivate themselves and to get through a number of months of breastfeeding. Or I say months, it could be weeks for some. But either way, they need that motivation, a little bit of encouragement to get through. And so when you see a lot of the women in here, you'll notice that a majority of them are constantly commenting about how they are past a year, or how their goal is to breastfeed until the infant decides to, or the toddler decides to wean themselves. And so for me, this information kind of brought to life the idea of, oh, I get it. I get what it means to pull a sample from a population and evaluate it as the whole. And so, it's very important, at least for me now looking at this in my own personal life, statistically, is what is, my reference, I guess is the best way to put it. So to summarize, although I hear it constantly, the statistics show this, or the statistics, have proven that, I always have to think, well, what is their reference? Or a better way to put it in statistical terms, what is their sample that they're pulling that statistic from? And that's it. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to what I've learned about statistics this semester.